Hi guys, so this is a little bit of a different video today. In fact, I don't even know if you're going to be seeing this. I don't know if I'm going to put it out, but we'll see where this goes and we'll see what happens. So this is the video version of what we normally do after an event, which is we would write a post on Nerf, which we would call our after action report. On the weekend we had Bristol Blast 24. And I typed up a very quick summary of the event so that all of the other guys come along and then highlight the good things that they enjoyed, the moment of their day, or perhaps if there's something that wasn't quite as good that we could improve upon for next time, they get the opportunity to provide us with feedback. And I thought, well, this is another medium to do that. So with that in mind, I'm not going to go, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. This is totally unscripted, so we'll see where it goes. In terms of the day ran, from my perspective, it seemed to run fairly smoothly. The weather held off. It started splitting with rain a little bit. There was a moment where we thought it might rain quite heavily and we didn't know if we were going to be able to use the outside, but that didn't happen. There was like 5 minutes of spit spot rain and then it stopped and the weather was decent for the rest of the day. We played 7 games altogether. We played 4 HVZ, that's our sort of our staple. We played a game of domination. Probably the low point of the day was finding out that one of our timers is actually broken, it's not working properly, so we could only run the game with 2 timers. That did have an impact on the dynamics of the game because normally you'd have 3 points to fight over, but there were 2, and the teams were fairly evenly matched for the most part. And once one team got an advantage, it was very difficult to sort of move them off of that point, so you'd be fighting over the other one. We played a team deathmatch with lives. As far as I can tell, and from the feedback we've received so far, that went fine. Another good game where we made sure that there were more than enough lives to go around. We timed it. The domination game was a long game, this was a short game. We then had a game of lockdown where, to be fair, the green team were abysmal. That was my team. Was I orange? No, sorry, I was orange. Orange team were abysmal, green team were great. Green team smashed the absolute bits out of us, which you'll see in the footage that I put out eventually. Generally the day ran pretty smoothly. As far as I'm aware, there were quite a few kids there this time. They generally listened during the briefings. There was one new guy, which was nice to see. Always good to see new people coming along and experiencing an event with us. In terms of my personal high for the day, probably, I can't remember if it was the 3rd or 4th HVZ game we played. I was running after the last human who turned around to shoot me only for their magazine to run out, for them to be empty. They were thinking they were going to get away and they couldn't shoot me because they ran out of ammo, and I just tagged them and the game was over. That was my own personal highlight. My other highlight was I got my duster back out. So for those who don't know, in the non-hot and sweaty months, I will run around in a full-length oilskin duster with my hat, and I put that away over the summer because it was far too hot. It was silly. It was pointless. I would just pass out from heat stroke or something. So I got my duster back out, and it was only for 1 game, but it was nice to feel the weight of it on my shoulders again. I was running my Centurion, which had been performing really nicely, right up until about 2/3 of the way through Team Deathmatch when it died. I knew it was going to happen at some point. I just knew that the gears were going to shear. Yeah, so there'll be another video about the Centurion, which you can look out for. My low point was having that break on me, so I think I reverted to my Kronos. It's a beefier spring, and I just have fun playing with that. So it was just chuck the Centurion down and just pick that up. And that was pretty much it for me. That was, in terms of the AAR that I would put out, I would cover off things like I've done, the games that we've played, things that went well, some of the things that didn't go so well, and my personal highlights and lowlights of the day. So if any of you guys attended and want to jump into the comment section, feel free. If you like this kind of thing, in whatever format I managed to get it out in, give me a thumbs up, provide feedback in the comment section about it. If we got more of this kind of stuff, I know that as a group of players we've talked about doing sort of collective group discussion after event breakdowns. Personally, that's not necessarily for me. I don't know what it is. I need to take my time over the words that I want to say, and that doesn't really go well when you're trying to have a conversation and I'm there stumbling and mumbling and stuttering over words. So that's why I thought I'd give this a go. It's just me talking to you, and yeah, if you like it, let me know. If you don't, also let me know. I might never do another one of these again. So yes, I want some feedback, please. If you do like it, like I said, give me a like and comment. I've probably said that far too many times now. If you haven't subscribed yet and you want to subscribe, you can click this button right by here. There's no button over here because this is the first one. So if you want some other content, go and check out the rest of my channel. I'll catch you later.